On behalf of the Journal of Latinos and Education, I want to give you our official welcome this evening. And, okay. Thank you for coming. This is our third year doing this event. But of course, it's nothing we do on our own. We have a whole list of co-sponsors, and every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So as you can see, it's not just a journal, but it's 21 groups coming together. So there's a momentum happening here, and it's part of a movement within AERA in order to get more visibility within AERA. So ultimately, that's our goal, to get more visibility. But first, I want to invite the Dean from California State University, San Bernardino, Patricia Arlen. If you can step up here. She's our highest ranking university official for the evening from our university, so it's protocol for her to give the official welcome. So if you can please give her your attention. Thank you. This mic is connected to the recording.
Okay, that's fine. They're a little short. Thank you. That's great. It really is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of California State University, San Bernardino, which has been for 4 years a Hispanic serving institution, which has strongly supported from its inception the Journal of Latinos in Education, and we are so pleased to be one of the major co-sponsors of this event, along with the Provost's office and the President's office. And I think this is a wonderful gathering. I always have a wonderful time when I come to this party, and you all do know how to party. So, absolutely. So I'm thrilled to welcome you. My comments are very brief. They're just about finished. And I want us to continue to enjoy the evening, and I hope to meet many of you as we move around and enjoy celebrating the wonderful work of the journal and also the wonderful network that is being set up through having these annual events here at AERA. And I think you are making your presence felt, and I think that is tremendous. So congratulations, and let the party continue, okay?
Okay, next I want to invite Juan Munoz here from Cal State Fullerton. I had a conversation yesterday with the leader of the California Assembly, and he's a good friend of ours for many years, so he knows about our efforts, and he actually wrote a proclamation for us. So Juan's going to do us the favor of kind of saying a few words on behalf of the Speaker of the California Assembly.
Okay, there is a proclamation in preparation. It couldn't be available for us tonight, but he did send his letter, and I'd just like to paraphrase for you. Thank you for the invitation to join you at the Latinos and Education General Reception at the annual meeting of the American Educational Research Association. While I would have enjoyed attending the event, my responsibilities in Sacramento do not allow me to travel to your reception in San Diego. You can well imagine he has more than a few distractions. He talks, as you are aware, California faces both short-term and long-term challenges in our public education system. The activities of the various universities, colleges, and private agencies that are involved in the sponsorship of this important reception are likewise critical to the educational well-being of California students in general, but in particular that of its Latino-Latina students. I believe it is time, therefore, appropriate that the efforts of the agencies represented tonight continue to increase their visibility within the overall structure of the AERA, and that the research related to the educational performance and achievement of Latino and Latina students also experience a heightened presence within the annual conference. Only by working together can we effectively combat the seemingly intractable obstacles to educational inequity. He goes on to say, thank you for the invitation to participate in your reception, and I look forward to working closely with all of you to make the promise of educational opportunity a reality for all of California's children. And I just want to add that in our conversations with his office, he was very eager to participate here tonight but as you can well imagine, he couldn't. But he wanted to send this and to let all of you know that he was very much aware of this event and hopes to participate in our possibly our receptions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Juan. Okay, just let me tell you briefly what's going to happen tonight so you have a sense. Okay, our mariachi is going to come and play for about another half hour. Okay, so you know. All right. Then in about in 20 minutes, half an hour, when they're done, we want to make sure that we quiet down for a moment because we want to pay special tribute to a very special man this evening, Henry Trueba. Okay, and what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay, so we're lucky enough that we have a videotaped message that we're going to play for you in a half hour, and we have a committee of folks that are going to come and when it's time, and they're gonna guide us through this tribute to Henry. And Henry's son Philip is here. If you can maybe stand up. So we're very honored that a representative from the family is here. Okay, and then when we're finished with the tribute, the band is here, our live band. So we got them for a few hours, okay? So after that, it's pachanga and dance, okay? So welcome again. Have a good time.
We'd like to just say that when dreams are possible and you have people that are committed, we can create any possibility. Enrique had a lot of experience in editing the Urban Review, right? And Susana too. And the Latino professors, our dean, our provost, and our president believed in us. And we are committed to serving our community. And it's through the written word that we will be able to, make innovations and inroads with our research. Esteban? You want to say something?
The only thing that I really want to say is that I'm very, very happy that we are honoring Henry Trueba tonight. Henry and Luis and several of us go way back, and it's very, very fitting that we recognize the leadership that he had and the mentorship that he taught many of us that we pass on. And our students are working on the journal. Many of our MA students are now studying for their doctorates. And that's one of the strengths that we have as a Latino culture, I think, very much. The notion of mentoring and supporting our own and growing our own. We're coming into times politically and socio-politically that require that we have strength of character with respect to our culture. So I want to just give that tribute to Henry because he is a model for that kind of leadership, and I'm so happy that I'm here to be able to recognize him tonight, and that all of you are here who know Henry, especially the people that he has mentored so well, who are our leaders, and that's really wonderful. And I want to appreciate Enrique and all of his team that put this together. Thank you.
I want to thank also, as we're leaving the stage here, our editorial advisory board. So any of you who serve on our editorial advisory board, please stand up or wave your hand, or any of you, please. There's Luis Mo, Carmen, any of you, just raise your hand so we know who you are. Okay, thank you, thank you. Let's have Richard Reese come up here as well. If he can honor us as well.
Hey, Richard.
Richard, come up here also, so we can have some continuity. Thank you so much for agreeing.
You bet. No,
I really, really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
You missed it, but we just had a proclamation from the Speaker of the Assembly, and then we're going to have a proclamation from Governor Schwarzenegger on behalf of our efforts. So all that's coming up a little later.
And we're here in time for Henry's tribute.
Yes, in about another 20 minutes.
Great.
Okay? So microphone's yours.
I'm laughing because I'm learning something new about Richard, I think. Hi, everyone. Can I have your attention for a second? I promise not to keep you long. Or I do it with, yeah. Can people hear me now? Oh, that's better. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello? So Enrique asked me to say a couple of words, which I'm very happy to do. I'm Hilda Borco. I'm president of AERA for about another 18 hours. And I want to welcome you all here. I'm delighted to be here. I thank you very much for inviting me. I don't want to stop the party because this looks like a lot more fun than listening to me talk. But I also want to introduce Richard Ruiz, who I'm sure everybody knows. He and I just left an AERA IES fellowship meeting to come here, and this looks like a lot more fun. Richard.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here. There are, lots of people in the room that we've known for a long time. There are a lot of new people, and I have not been as active in this particular party as I have been in the past. We used to have parties in little rooms where we used to bring our own food up through the back stairs. This is very different, but I'm sure we'll get used to this too. So thank you very much for your welcome, and let's have a party.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's bring the mariachi back. Thank you. I wanted to thank Mark Fogelquist, who is the director here. Hope I said your last name correctly. Okay. Maybe Mark can tell us a little bit about the group, but this group is, they're high school students. So estamos apoyando a la juventud. All right? Okay. So if I'm correct, Mark trained under Naticano, is that correct?
Oh, I've known about Naticano.
Oh, okay. Well, tell us something before you guys start. Thank you.
I began studying mariachi music at UCLA in 1965, almost 40 years ago, and wrote my thesis on mariachi music and had a professional group in the LA area called Mariachi Uclatlan for 20 years, and then went up and started teaching mariachi music in the town of Wenatchee, Washington, to migrant farm workers. Was there for 8 years, and now I'm down here at Chula Vista High School in San Diego and started a program at Chula Vista High. Mariachi music is now, for those of you that are Latino educators, is now coming into the public school curriculum the way jazz did 30 years ago, 30 or 40 years ago. And we need your support. There's a lot of resistance. The traditional music programs, the band directors, the choir teachers, the orchestra people, they do not think that mariachi music is a legitimate subject for study. And of course, we know that's completely false. The music is great for students, and these are the kids from Chula Vista High School, Mariachi Chula Vista, and it's our pleasure being here. Thank you for having us.
Could I get everybody's attention? We're going to start the tribute to el compañero Henry Trueba. So we want to be as quiet as possible. And if could somebody do us a favor of maybe waving the people over, anybody who's outside or in the hallway? If we can just, it doesn't matter if it's standing room only, if just we can get as many people to come inside as possible. So if you can help us by quieting down. If I was near the light switch, I would do the old teacher trick of turning off the lights, turning on the lights. Okay. Thank you, thank you. I want to introduce Maria de la Luz Reyes. She is has been the facilitator this evening for tonight's tribute to Henry Trueba, and she's done a lot to make this tribute possible. So she's going to guide us through the BRMC, our guide through this tribute. So I'll pass the microphone to her. Please give her your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Enrique. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, everybody. Bienvenidos. As you heard, my name is Maria de la Luz Reyes. Tonight we pause to pay special tribute to a friend, our colleague, our mentor, Henry Trueba. Tonight we recognize his lifetime mentoring of students, his lifetime of achievement, and his lifetime contributions to education. We asked to have Henry's tribute at this particular event because you, this audience, are the Henry's academic familia, his close friends, his colleagues, his former students, and his admirers. We also had a hunch that no Chicano, Latino, or Division G member would miss a pachanga with free food, drinks, mariachis, and a live salsa band. But before we begin, since you heard a little while ago that these mariachis, Chula Vista, are young high school students that are being mentored by Mark Fogelquist. They have to go to school tomorrow. So instead of having we were going to have a song dedicated to Henry at the end of the tribute. It will be at the beginning so they can go back and maybe do their homework and get ready for tomorrow. So if you would give them a round of applause. And then after that, we will beg your continued silence because this is going to be a very, very special tribute to Henry Trueba, complete with a message from Henry and many awards. So, Mark,